this shit.
Shoot.
One Piece.
So this holdover episode, man, it's gonna be kind of fun. I want to split up both. I'm in the middle of between pause Austin and CD. We're gonna split this up because this is an agree or disagree segment. And I saw this idea, and I want to shout out this podcast. They're called the Only Comics Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. I know it's wild, Austin. I know, but I'm shouting out that podcast. We're not laughing at that podcast. We're laughing at the fact that I said pause in between, since I'm in between Austin and CD. But this is going to be they do a great agree or disagree segment, and I kind of want to run that with y'all. So we're going to do agree or disagree. Let us know in the comments what do y'all think, agree or disagree about some Gundam takes. All right. So agree or disagree. We got the first one. Gundam pilots are more effective when they have personal connections to the conflict. Agree or disagree, Austin?
Agree.
CD?
Agree.
Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans' grim and realistic tone sets it apart from its other series. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Austin?
Agree? Yeah, I agree, I guess. I'm trying to think of the other series.
You know the other series, motherfucker.
Well, I'm trying to think if any other series was as gritty and grim.
That's what
I guess agree. Yeah, we'll say agree. Yeah, agree.
Gundam series with darker and grittier tones are more engaging. Agree or disagree?
That's a sometimes answer. Sometimes. Disagree.
Disagree. CD?
I'm gonna go disagree.
I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah.
The concept of space colonies is a feasible solution to Earth's overpopulation.
Disagree.
Disagree? I'm gonna go agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go agree?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Double Zeta is unfairly criticized and deserves more recognition.
Agree.
Agree or disagree?
Agree.
I guess I'm agreeing. I agree. It does deserve a little more.
Gundam Unicorn emphasizes on Laplace's box as a convoluted plot point.
Agree. Stand on it, Austin.
Disagree. Yeah, I'll stand alone on this one.
The Gundam franchise should explore more mature and darker themes. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
The lack of a clear-cut protagonist in some Gundam series is a narrative weakness.
Agree.
Same. Agree.
The Gundam franchise relies too heavily on nostalgia to attract viewers. Agree. Or disagree?
That's yeah. I'm gonna say agree. I guess. Yeah. Agree.
So that's it for the agree and disagree questions. Let's talk about it though. What was Austin? You had some disagrees in there.
Mm-hmm.
CD, you had some agrees and disagrees too. Which one was like, you know what? Nah.
I think the Laplace's box was the last one we. Austin disagreed, and I agreed with it being.
Yeah. We split.
Because, like, what was Laplace's box? And, like, they had to explain to us, like, throughout the entire shit for us to really remember
That's
what
true.
the fuck they were doing.
That's true.
They had to keep reminding us what Laplace's box was.
And it was the MacGuffin of the entire show. It was the very reason that anything was happening.
The entire reason, but they continued to explain it to us because we were just like, bro, it reminds me of Evangelion sometimes when they talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls and like what the hell was going on. Because like they threw it out there, and then for like half the show, I'm like, bro, what is this again?
Like, and I think you used a great example. I think Evangelion is an example of a much more convoluted plot than Laplace's box, because Laplace's box is just one plot point, right? It's the main one that's kind of like going through all this, but there's not a whole bunch of stupid stuff surrounding it. All what's everyone's doing is trying to get the Laplace box. Xeon wants the Laplace box for a reason. Fetty's wanting to destroy Laplace's box, and our main character wants to get the Laplace's box so he can figure out what the heck's going on, why his father had to die. Right? This is the one central focus. In Evangelion, the Human Instrumentality Project, the angels recolonizing humans, becoming beams of light, or truly understanding people, reaching out. Like there's so many other plot points that are like happening that don't even pertain to the main story. That you're just like, what is this? By the end of it, it's all supposed to make sense, and everyone just lies to themselves and says that it's that. Oh, I get it. Like, no, you don't. I mean, no one got it until the Rebuild series came out. Then we got it.
Explains it to us. That's what we need. More explanation. Yeah. What was the other one? I think we disagreed.
This is the one I'm going to disagree with both. Y'all both agreed on. Is the Gundam franchise should explore mature and darker themes. I think that might just, obviously, all of this is opinion based, but I'm okay with having lighthearted stuff. The build fighters, season 1 and 2. I'm not the build divers, but the darker, more mature themes. Which anime are we going to compare to when it says darker and mature? Are we talking about like Berserk style, darker and mature? Are we talking?
No, I mean, I feel like compare IBO to build fighters. You see, IBO is more dark and mature. So I want more of that, more grounded, more based. Less like, hey, let's bring more kids into the hobby. Like we've done that. We've given them plenty. Where's the anime for us? Where's the mature Gundam? You know, like,
so what is Witch for Mercury for kids?
That's kids to me.
Halfway in between, I would say.
In between.
Yeah, somewhere in between.
Up until when they had the school shooting shit, like that was like, okay, that's OD now. That's over here now. But up until that part, that's kids. And
it's not like you can't have designs. And it's not like you can't have like a show that has darker, mature themes, but is treated as darker, mature the entire way through the show. Like, I think Build Divers Re-Rise has a point where it gets pretty dark and heavy. Like, there's people that die, and the main character has to come with the conflict that they failed, and as a result, there's people, the friends that have died because of him, and how he feels that their lives are on his hand. But I mean, like, even a series like Cowboy Bebop, a very deep, you know, ideas and emotions go on in that show, but it has a laugh every now and then. Like, it tries to, it doesn't wallow in it. Yeah, it doesn't wallow in the darkness and the despair. But the main central idea of it is trying to fix your wrongs and try to be a better person. And I think those could really work, especially in like a war. Like in war films, like the main purpose is kind of human experience. So I think they can explore stuff like that. But of course, knowing it's Japan, the human experience thing is going to be so overblown, and it's going to be a 15-minute monologue about, you know, what is the right thing to do. Because in the manga, it was 6 pages of just dialogue. So it's, that's.
And this is the last one we could talk about. And let us know in the comments below what y'all agree and disagree with. This is one kind of this was a straight agree from Austin. I mean, from CD. This was a complete disagree from Austin. Was the concept of space colonies is a feasible solution for Earth's population. I think that makes sense, Austin. It makes sense that you want. I mean, I think it's feasible. I will have to agree with this one, man.
Okay.
Why'd you disagree, Austin? I agree. I think the way we're moving, we're gonna have to start looking at other resources. I don't know how feasible this is currently, or like, I don't know, like in the next 100 years or whatever, but you know, we're already running through the Earth's like resources. So where else are we going to be able to go besides, you know, a colony in space?
Austin wants to do Thanos, snap his finger, and fucking half the population takes off.
Who are they? Canadians? Yeah, we don't need it. Get rid of them. Sorry to all my Canadian viewers. You guys are great. Edmonton's a beautiful city. So is Toronto. No, I mean, I just don't see it as feasible because
money-wise.
Not only money-wise, I mean, government-wise. Who's in control of which one? Who gets to control this one? Who lives there? Who is there? Well, we only want these type of people there. If our government can't even decide on patching holes on our local neighborhood roads, I'm pretty sure they can't build a Star Destroyer. So I mean, like, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not feasible. Then you have to move all of your grain and and money and food and supply, and you have to start off there and then try to cultivate it. Trying to build a space colony that's actually feasible to live on, that the size that they have it there, would take probably hundreds of years to do, just constantly building. I mean, it takes us 20, sometimes 10 years just to build an aircraft carrier that's slightly larger than a small island. But also, here's the big thing: all space colonies can be exploited by a single asteroid. So if you have a rock in space coming and ruining all of your work, then what was the point?
But the question or the topic is it a feasible solution for Earth's overpopulation?
No, not really. Because here's the problem. You have too many people on Earth. You take half the population, you put it on the colony. Half the people on Earth are still going to see making babies. And then the people in the colonies are now going to be making babies. So now you have almost 4 times as many people. So you build another colony. And then you just make half there, and then over, rinse and repeat. The entire time, your median number of people that you have moving back and forth is still getting larger.
Yeah, but your space is getting bigger.
Your space is getting bigger, but your resources aren't getting bigger. Like the colony, you can't drill for oil on a colony. A colony is made of steel, right? You can't, farm as many animals as you can in the colony, because you have, once again, only enough space on the colony unless you have a colony devoted just for farming. Like there's a whole bunch of kinks and small little asterisks here and there where, like, it will only work if we somehow, 1, figure out a way to make energy out of thin air, 2, make food out of thin air, and 3, able to easily push people out into space colony, and then war on top of that. The feasible Earth population problem is that whenever there becomes too many people in one spot, usually a war breaks out. The last thing I want to do is have a bunch of people hovering over my head at all times who can just throw anything down and say, that part of the Earth, get rid of it. Canada, who needs that? Get rid of it, right?
This here's the Bible. You don't want to be a space noid, you will be destroyed.
Exactly.
6 Eon.
Yeah.
You
get dropping the colony on us.
Yeah, we're dropping the colony on. Yeah, that type of mindset. We got to get you up out of here. But that's the holdover. We appreciate it. Let us know in the comments below. What do y'all think? What do y'all agree? What do y'all disagree with? Until next time, until tomorrow, or if you're watching this now, until next weekend, we appreciate it. See y'all on Wednesday for the new episode of the Undergated podcast. Peace.